Hi guys, just thought I'd do a really quick update on how the koi fry are getting on. So they're coming up on 4 weeks old now this week. Not quite 4 weeks yet. Doing really well. They're all growing a bit, not loads. There's a few bigger ones now, as you can see, but they're starting to look like little fish rather than just, I don't know what they looked like before. But yeah, really pleased with how they're coming on. The K1 bottle filters are working really well. I've had no problem with ammonia or nitrite at all so far. Just doing a water change at the moment, which is why the water's a little bit cloudy. It's just trickling in from my dechlorinator. But yeah, super happy with how they're getting on. So I'm well overstocked in there. I reckon there must be 500 or 600 in there. My plan originally was I was going to buy one of these little floating fry nets and move some out into the main pond, just to give some in the tank a little bit more space, and to be able to get a bit more food to them really. That was back when my main pond was at 22 degrees. But in a week and a half it's taken for my floating fry net to arrive, which it finally has today. The outside pond's dropped down to 14 degrees, so I'm not going to be moving them outside anytime soon, but I might do it when the weather warms up even. But believe it or not, I have actually sold 150 of these out here today. To be honest, it doesn't really look like there's any different. Been feeding quite a bit of live brine shrimp, although I've actually run out at the moment, so I need to get some more on order. But they're feeding quite well on the stage 1 fry food as well, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, you can really see how they've grown. Still some really small ones in there, but mostly they're around about sort of 1.5 to 2 centimetres. But yeah, I think with this many fish in such a small tank, I am going to start having some problems soon. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. So here's the main pond. The fish in here are all doing well. They don't seem at all bothered by the fact the water's dropped by, it dropped by about 8 degrees in the last week and a half. They still want as much food as I can throw in. They're all still super hungry. If it turns round, that wound I had on the Shiba, the raised scales around it have all gone down now, but it still doesn't look fantastic, but I'm hoping it's on the mend. It doesn't look to have got any worse anyway. Keep an eye on that over the next few weeks. Sorry if you can hear that, that's my dogs, they're both going nuts. They do this a lot. I can never get a proper video done because they do that all day. They're crackers. But yeah, the fish are doing well. They've had their second dose of fluke treatment. I am still seeing the odd 1 or 2 flashes occasionally, but not as many as I was before. The second dose has only been in there about 3 days, so I'll give it another couple of days and then I'll do some scrapes again. But there's no fish clumped up or looking otherwise bothered by it. And I've also put the dose through the fry tank as well, which I had to put a 1/4 of a gram in, and it doesn't seem to have bothered them at all. I don't seem to have lost any because of it. I'm quite pleased with how they're all doing. So yeah, just a quick update really, just to let you know how we're getting on. I'll try and do an update every week or so, just so you can see how the fry are improving. Love watching everyone else's videos, so yeah, until then, see you in the next one.